I'm Sydney with Birdsong Botanicals, and this is video 3 of our Cycle Relief video series. Today we will be examining another yoga pose that I use to help ease menstrual cramps, and also exploring another herb that's in Cycle Relief tincture.
You're doing perfect. It's just the introduction with all those things. Can we just wait?
Hi, I'm Sydney with Birdsong Botanicals, and this is video 3 of our Cycle Relief video series. In this video, we'll be examining yoga postures that I use to help with menstrual pain, specifically cramps, and then also we'll be looking at an herb that's found inside of our Cycle Relief tincture. So to begin, come onto your mat or take a seat on the floor and begin to set your space. So to set your space, really root your hips down into the mat beneath you and begin to ground down into the earth. Feel supported, whatever that looks like for you. And then we'll begin by practicing our breath technique that I introduced in the first 2 videos, which is the oceanic breath. And to come into it, you're looking to have a very soft, still breath where the belly can become full on the inhale. That means the belly is really pressing out, the rib cage expanding, the heart opening, and then as you exhale, you're allowing everything to come back in. And so the inhalation and the exhalation are both done through the nose. The lips will be very gently pressing together, and you'll create an audible sound in the back of your throat. If you can imagine sitting on the beach and the sound of the waves coming in to the ocean is your inhale, and on the exhale the waves crashing onto the shore, that will be your exhale. So you can reference the first video, but also you could just use your imagination. So right now, for just this little bit of time, you're sitting on the beach, you can feel the sand underneath you, you're calm, you're serene, and the ocean, the waves are moving through you, as you, just as your cycle moves through you, as you. So with that breath, we'll move into postures. The postures we'll be examining today is called a low lunge. And to come into it, come into all fours, and the easiest way I've found is to just step the right foot forward, so we'll do the right side. And then really begin to find that same grounding. So although you're moving postures, you're moving your body, the same stillness, the same breath is within you. From this place, if and when you feel stable, you can begin to rise up using your right leg or right knee for support. Now, a lot of teachers will teach different things, but for the sake of this posture, I'm looking for the belly to be able to get big, for the belly to be able to drop down. And to do that, you can really sink your hips down towards the earth, towards the mat, and allow your belly to be big and loose. And then even just here, finding that same tall posture with your shoulders standing up tall to the world around you. Another variation of this pose would be lizard pose. It's a slight variation, but it's also a very aggressive hip opener. To come into it, you'll walk your right foot to the far right edge of your mat, and then it's here you'll really look to drop your hips down towards the mat and allow your right hip to open up as your right knee presses out away from you. A variation you could take of this that's a lot more gentle is to bring some pillows underneath your hands and allow your forearms to rest on the pillows. I talked in my last video about acts of surrender, and even here in lizard pose, this is an act of surrender if you allow your head to bow to the earth. And to take it a little farther into a neck stretch, you can interlace your fingers behind your neck and gently pull your neck down towards the earth. As a counter pose to this deep hip opening posture, You'll simply bring your hands down by the mat and slowly sink your hips back towards your left heel. Come back to your ocean breath and enjoy. So that's one posture that can be practiced on both sides. So we did the right, you'd also want to even it out. So in yoga we talk about sama, same, what you do to one side you want to do to the other. So after that you would switch to the left side and practice this pose on the left side of your body. The herb that we're talking about today is red raspberry leaf. And it is found inside the Cycle Relief Tincture. It's also in a lot of teas that help women with menstruation. I personally have been drinking red raspberry leaf tea since my cycle began. It's been like my go-to best friend. And the word that really cycles around this herb is nourishment. So it's nourishment for you. For me, I find it on an energetic level, just the feeling of sipping red raspberry leaf tea brings me, it drops me right down into that calm place. But it's also nourishment because it offers so many vitamins and minerals to your body, vitamins that are essential when you're going through menstruation. I also drank this tea around my 3rd trimester of pregnancy, and it was still my best friend there, so I am a firm lover of this herb, really being a gift from the earth to help women along their journey of life, wherever you may be. Namaste.